I have YSL's Myself L Absolute. I think this is the third fragrance in the line. They have the original, I think, La Perfume or something, and then this Absolute. And I feel like this whole line is just kind of even with the blue, even with the what is it, YSLY line, it was just mass appealing. What's popular? What do people like the most? Focus group fragrances where they take 1,000 people and they're like, which one's your favorite? Oh, this one. In the YSLY line, I actually really like the fresh one. I thought that was one of the better, one of the best fresh fragrances I've smelled from a designer in a long time. Of course, they discontinued it. I like the original Y too. I thought that was good, a little generic, but good. I owned it. But the fresh was really good. I would rebuy it if they still sold it at retail. The EDP from Y, I actually bought it and then returned it. I thought it smelled kind of like cheap beer or something. There was a note in there and I couldn't get it out of my head. And I thought it was very generic. I'm glad I returned it. But this Myself line, it's similar, but instead of blue, I guess maybe blue's becoming a little dated. So they're taking this like patchouli, amber woody, slightly sweet with that blue smell kind of in there. That's kind of the new thing. And what do people like the best? And I guess this is it. But immediately when I smelled this, I disliked it a lot. It smells like Ralph's Club to me, which it just smells like everything else on the market. Everyone's got a fragrance like this. I prefer the blue smell over this. This is just so basic to me. Especially considering the price. 100 ml is $210. That's crazy. There's so many better fragrances than this for around that price. Uh, a 2 ounce is 180. You might as well go for the 100 ml at that price. And the 50 ml is 130. I was surprised at those prices because usually a 50 ml is very close to 100 ml. In this scenario, I would recommend getting the 50 ml. Um, but yeah, the perfumer is who's the perfumer? Chris Christoph Raymond, I believe. He made 1 million. He's made a lot of popular fragrances. He's kind of started the whole sweet a masculine trend in my opinion, and none of his fragrances really appeal to me personally, but he is popular. A lot of people like his style. The notes in this are bergamot, ginger, cardamom, orange blossom, floral notes, and patchouli. Um, yeah, there's something in this, so it's that patchouli generic designer smell. Amber woody, a little bit of patchouli, a little bit of lavender, like that Axe body spray, headache inducing. It's strong. It's a strong fragrance. I don't remember what the other YSLY myself smell like, but yeah, it smells something like that. I would say this one kind of dries down to a more like lavender dryer sheets, like clean laundry, but in the worst way possible, just like cheap laundry. In my opinion, if you want something like this, that laundry dryer sheet without that designer vibe, that generic, go with like MFK's, Aqua Universalis, EDT. That's a great laundry must scent. And if you want something that kind of still does the amberwood things, but smells interesting and unique and appealing, something like Frederick Mall's Uncut Gem. I know a lot of people dislike that, and I did too when I first smelled it. I thought it was just generic, but like from a different age, like 2000s or something. But the more I wear it, the more I think it's a great mass appealing scent. But that one is expensive. I wouldn't recommend buying that because of the price, but I don't know if a designer, I would even go with something like Dior Sauvage EDT over this. That's just my opinion. But this must be a mass appealing scent. So if you want something mass appealing, clean, you want your clothes just to smell like they're fresh washed, then this ain't a bad one. I mean, I hate to say it's not a bad one. I guess I could say I understand its purpose. Mass appealing where everyone likes it, but it smells like clean laundry. and it's strong. It projects, it has longevity, it lasts. So I get the appeal, but for me, I just don't like the smell at all. It could be just because I prefer other things. You know, who knows? Maybe 5 or 10 years ago, I would have liked this a little more, but I doubt it. For the money, though, I would recommend just keep smelling other fragrances like because it does seem like this is going for that like laundry sheet. I would try some Mason Francis Kirkjohns. I think he does that better than what this is. But yeah, I can see how the opening might be liked better. It just depends. It kind of changes. It's very generic and then it becomes like light lavender amber woody dryer sheets with some of that like axe spray. But to me it's very generic, you know. I could see some people saying this is like feminine because of the laundry musk, but in my opinion it's not. I mean, yeah, I guess it could be, but everyone washes their clothes, right? And to me it smells like a more masculine dryer sheet, if that makes sense. Yeah, I would say it's unisex, leans masculine. I don't think anybody's gonna have a problem with. I don't think anybody's gonna have a problem with that. Really, you can wear whatever you want, but yeah, I'm just so sick of the amber woody patchouli. It's weird because patchouli was popular, you know, many decades ago, and it still is popular in minor doses. People like it. I feel like it's in a lot of fragrances, but it seems like it's coming back in larger doses a little bit, just sweetened up. It's like patchouli in a different way with that amber woodiness and a fresher note, some ambroxan, stuff like that. And it's with lavender too, of course, a little bit of geranium, I feel like. Probably even some clary sage, something like that in here. I don't think all the notes are listed, but yeah, it's just interesting that patchouli's making a comeback. These top notes, bergamot, ginger, cardamom, I'm not really getting that too much. I mean, they blend so much. It's just mostly lavender, laundry musk, patchouli, amberwood, and ambroxan. Just the whole generic designer notes blending into like one big synthetic cloud. But yeah, I wonder what where the designer realm is headed because obviously it's kind of gourmandy amberwoody, but and also wonder like with these prices, I feel like you're gonna see. I don't know if you do see it already, but I feel like yeah, YSL is going on discounters at these prices. It's that's crazy, $210 for a designer. They just keep raising the prices and people keep paying it. I would recommend not paying it because something I learned is there are good fragrances for a decent price, better fragrances. But yeah, let me know what you think if you smelled this new YSL myself, L Absolute.